Hey mates, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about how I started music. You guys didn't know, I'm a very musical person and I did it for 7 years, and I want to hop on here and sit down and tell you guys that how it all started. And before we start talking about it, I want to start off saying that I'm not an advanced player. I'm an intermediate player. So that means I play hard pieces of music, and hard pieces of music, and some of them I cannot do, but sometimes I get advice, which I love getting from my own teacher. And I just have a natural talent for playing, because I'm not perfect. If you guys heard the songs that I play on Instagram, it sounds perfect and on pitch. That's because I spent so much time practicing and the help with my music teacher, which has really helped me along the way. So let's get started with the actual talking process of it. Okay, so I started playing music 7 years ago. I was probably 9 or 10 years old. I started playing music because I want to find a way that once I started playing music, I played different instruments when I was a little kid before I actually started taking proper lessons. When I was 4 years old, I started to sing. It sounded alright. It's like Marion Into the Blue, started with Armand. I'm trying to find a better lyrics for that, and thinking of titling it Marion. I know it's kind of a silly song, but I just made that up myself, and that's the only song I could sing on my own. And I'm just trying to do the chords and melodies and all that. So I started. I think I started that when I was 4 years old, and when I was a taller, 4 or 5, I had the Chopin, I think. Chopin, I don't know what you would call it. It's the little kid style keyboard piano thing. And yes, it was pretty hideous by looking at it, because it was pink. I used to love pink, and now I don't like it. I don't like that color anymore. I don't know why. It's just, I think it's because I just grown up from that color that I loved so much. So that was, and then after that, I played a little bit of drums. I think I remember it was in the back alley, I think, at my preschool, I think. It says Dad's Rocks on it. And I used to do like that, pretending I was good. Man, I really wasn't. And I didn't know what I was doing. And I did that. I had the guitar. I played a guitar. It was huge. It was a pink guitar, acoustic guitar. I could not play a single chord. I know how to do it now. So thank goodness. Yeah, so I used to have that, and then I think I broke it. I think we had to throw it away, which was quite sad for me. It's quite sad, to say the least. And yeah, then after that, I decided to start taking actual piano lessons. So when I was probably 6, I started to play. 5 or 6, I played classical music. So the songs that I played, the composers I played was Bach, Johann Sebastian Bach, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, he is German, and I think in Beethoven, I don't know what his full name is. It's quite long, I think. And yeah, those are the songs that I played throughout elementary school, and I say I quite enjoyed it. I think the only thing that I didn't know is don't be so hard on yourself and don't be so hard on yourself and don't be tough. I didn't know what that meant. So I was like so hard on myself that I was, I don't know, let's say like emotional all the time. And now I know what it means now. But back then I didn't know what it meant. And now I know. I keep on saying that. So sorry that you guys keep me hearing it. And yeah, I think that's what happened. And on the very last day, my eye was hurting because it was the middle of summer, and I had to go to a piano lesson, and it just sucked for me because I couldn't see properly, and I started to feel the pressure, so I decided to withdraw from that, or drop out playing it, because I used to have so much fun playing with it, and I had so much fun, and I just liked what I did, and I just thought like, I cannot do this. I need to move to a different one. And so after that, at the end of elementary school, I went to an opera school of music. I started with Alyssa, and so the first thing that we did together was to go over the songs that I used to play, and she said, okay, this is awesome. Let's play a different song for a change. And the first song I did was Firework by Katy Perry. I used to love it, but not anymore. Well, I still like the song. I still like to listen to the song. I just don't love it. It's hard to explain. And that's the first one that I ever practiced. And I was a lot less tough on myself. But I was still kind of tough on myself because I was a little tough on myself, and the pressure was on me. And I continued to play, and I used to like never practiced. So whenever I went to like a lesson with Alyssa, I would play the same things I did with her from the previous lesson I did with her, which was, to me, was ridiculous that I didn't even practice, which I should have been practicing. And now I practice now. I did this morning. And I'm trying to get everything done. And everything done today. And being productive. There we go. And after that, we went to Hard Rock Café. That's my favorite. That's my favorite place That was my favorite cafe to play at. And I have a new favorite now, which is Doing Cafe, which I loved. And I still love it now. And I play with confidence, and luckily I want a bassist. So I was like, hey Caleb, do you want to come up here and play my bass? Play bass for me? And he just went, oh. Which is quite funny to me. And I was thinking back at it last year, I believe. And yeah, that was the first song that I learned how to play. And I was with Alyssa for 3 years in middle school, so 6th, 7th, and 8th. Now I'm in high school, so a year and a half ago, I started with not Alyssa. I started with Kelvin, and I was a tad tough on myself, not too tough on myself, like I felt in middle school and elementary and middle school. That's the best way to say it. And sometimes I just needed like a moment for myself, and I would just play. And I would say, like, when I play a piece of music, it lets out my emotions that I'm going through. Like if I'm happy, scared, sad, or emotional, something like that, any kind of emotion that I'm feeling, I'll play something, and it helps to release it. Sometimes I use it to get my stress out sometimes, because I get so stressed from what I have during the day. Or yeah, something like that. And yeah, then I believe a year and a half ago, I got 2 new instruments. I got the ukulele, which is smaller than acoustic guitar, but I loved it. I love to play it because it also sounds like a piano, but it sounds like almost the same. I don't know how you say it. It's easier to play. And I had an acoustic guitar. I could play some chords. I used Kelvin's videos as reference to help me, and it was super out of tune, so I got a new one, and it's right there behind me. It's perfectly tuned, and I just love playing with it. And yeah, I think that's basically how I started playing music some years ago. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a big like. Yeah, you see, so there's a thumbs up and a thumbs down. So the thumbs up if you liked it, or thumbs down if you disliked it. And make sure to hit that red subscribe button. It's totally free for you guys. And we hit 39 subscribers, which is awesome. So thank you very much. And yeah, bye mate.